live?
Live for
I realized the last every week we always go episode. It actually makes it easier for me to know what episode because I need
episode 8.
No, we say the number of the episode at the right at the beginning, so it makes it a lot easier when I was doing a bunch of work to get all the audio versions online. And I'm just gonna make
James
sure.
Is such a hardworking man. He really is.
So for anybody, you know, we have had some downloads as well, so I'm very happy.
We are
live. I'm just gonna share this link, but
I was just gonna say I've been outside since 9:30 a.m. building this deck. I'm so pumped. I can't wait. I should share some photos next week.
Yeah, tell people about it
on the update. But we've got all the face boards on around the deck. Okay, so we have this concrete slab underneath the deck, right? And most of the concrete slab has been exposed, and the thing is kind of crumbling apart. So it looks a little bit like the Berlin Wall. Most of our deck, it's pretty rough, right?
Right.
And so I had to figure out. For the first time, I've never used any concrete screws before, but Tapcon screws I had to learn how to do with an impact drill, and get a whole bunch of 2x4s up and around, so that I had something to screw the side boards into. And then it's kind of like, it's not quite shiplap. Everybody's into shiplap these days, eh? Like everything's shiplap, but it's not that. It's just horizontal pressure treated boards. I'll share a picture, but it looks really modern. It kind of makes it look nice. It certainly looks a whole lot better than a crumbling, Russian bunker. That's kind of what.
Yeah, John, I was impressed.
So I got all of the face boards done around, and it looks way better, like way better. I'm so happy. But literally, I just ran in, had a shower, and we turned on this thing. So
we have.
What were you saying about hard work, James? You're saying something about hard work.
Well, look at this.
Yeah, James puts all this together. Also, look at
this is our most expensive episode yet.
100%.
What did you? If anybody noticed, it was
significant,
a decent amount. We're going to be saving some of this for Halloween this year.
Yeah, for sure.
The story is that I got to the line where I was going to purchase this stuff, and I realized that I could have just gone to the exit where they have the single packages, but I decided to.
You went to the candy aisle store.
The packs with like multiples.
Oh,
so, but then I'm like, but now I'm going to make somebody have to put all this back. Plus, COVID stuff. I don't want people touching this stuff. I just grabbed it all.
Yeah.
And so I really had no choice. I had to buy it.
Yeah, but nobody knows what the heck you're talking about. Like nobody knows what this is about. Like, so tell us, James. What's your big idea here?
So no, we're doing
a pile of chocolate bars.
Well, let's just do a quick little share of this song here. We have been talking about doing a throwback to actually the first recordings that we've ever done.
First time we ever recorded.
We recorded 2 songs on a full-length record that was our family's.
It was more than that, but we're going to play 2.
No, we recorded only 2 songs on this.
On the record?
Yeah.
We had Big Rock Candy Mountain, we had Keep on the Sunny Side, and we had I'll Fly Away.
Oh.
And
we had more
and I played violin on A Show Can Farewell. That's my star moment on violin before I kind of stopped playing violin and James took over and became phenomenal. So I mean that's my
anyways.
Okay, so 4 tracks, we're playing you 2.
The only song that makes this make any sense is the Big Rock Candy Mountain. And we thought if we're gonna play that song, it's gonna work great with a candy taste test. So we got a candy taste test here. We got every candy that I could find in the store that I was at, and we got some weird ones. We got some Bounty. I don't know if anybody eats Bounty. I didn't. John,
not the first choice for most.
I couldn't find Big Turk. We wanted to try.
I've got half a Big Turk downstairs.
But we got a Mirage.
Ooh,
that's kind of an odd one, isn't it?
An odd one, yeah,
we got what else did we got?
We have a lot of
some weird ones. We got a Kinder. I've never had that thing. Maltesers.
Wonder Bar is probably
Mr.
not a
Biggs.
common one for most
people. Eat Mr. Eat More. Have you had Eat More? Oh, no. Now it's falling.
Oh, Eat More.
Okay, let's just tease this a little bit. That's us playing fiddle.
They say the first thing about it.
As the sun went down and the jungle fire was burning, down the track in Hobo, I can be said, boys, I'm not turning. I'm headed for a land that's far away.
Okay.
Nice.
So that was a little more than a tease.
Tantalizing.
So
I wanted more.
Okay, as long as you wanted more. We got a bunch of people in the chat here.
All right.
I also have to address something else. yesterday, if anybody came and dropped in where it showed a screen that said stream starting, that was me in my technical inability trying to test some new streaming software, which I still haven't been able to sort out.
Right.
I tried it yesterday and today, and I was testing it.
We're working on it.
My computer's not strong enough to run it. We spent some
Right.
money to get the good version of this application,
Right. And it crashes.
and I sold John on buying it, and my computer can't run it. So this is officially the most expensive episode for sure that we've ever done.
Have to buy a computer. No, we'll probably try it on my computer.
We'll try on yours. I'll try to use my iPad maybe as a monitoring thing to have two kind of monitors. I don't know. I'm not great at this stuff, but at very least, Zoom is has kept us going, and somehow you have been able to get the Zoom logo off your thing, which is nice.
Oh, I don't know.
But we're still talking about them. We got Curtis in here. He says, "Yo, Tim." Tim is my PSN name on PlayStation, so that's why people call me Tim.
That's right.
Talk about ramen. I already did that a couple weeks ago, and he's back in wanting me to talk about noodles.
Shoehorn that into the conversation.
Madison O says hello. We got Akeem. Hi guys. How was your week? And I messaged back that our week was good. Sorry, and our weekend from Eliza. She asked how it was going. John mentioned that he's been working hard this weekend.
It's been hot. I will say it's been crazy hot trying to get this deck done and being outside. But it is rewarding. And
I have a green drink this week.
A green unnamed. We're promoting a lot of different candy bars this week, but we refuse to promote
this green drink and
energy
candy.
drinks.
This just looks like an awful diet.
Yeah, this
is not how we eat normally.
We were talking about gaming last week. This is kind of like a gamer diet right here.
Yes. And I checked out Dauntless from one of our viewers last week. Amy was mentioned Dauntless, the game that she plays. I checked out some footage of that, and it looks fantastic. I haven't tried it yet, but speaking of video games, that looked pretty cool.
Nice.
But speaking of food, I've actually been cooking quite a bit this week.
Oh, yeah.
And
you were saying
I got a barbecue from Kyla, my fiance's parents, and
awesome.
I have been barbecuing up a storm.
Woo!
I have been barbecuing
What are
all
you doing,
kinds of
James?
stuff.
What are you cooking?
We did some steak. We did some chicken, barbecue chicken. Made some hot dogs.
Nice.
Real hard. We made some, what else have we done?
Those three.
No, we've done more. But anyways, the barbecue is working good.
I gotta say, it is a nice barbecue. My barbecue is still hanging in there. It's a used barbecue from my our in-laws as well, and it's got those heat plates are kind of rusting out of it a little bit, but I just keep cleaning the thing and it keeps going. But it's been good barbecue season.
I got some cleaner recently, and I'm trying to do it nice. Keep it nice.
Keep on that.
There's also supposed to be a meat. It's a meat thermometer that comes with that I still haven't been able to get from the company, but it came with the grill. Like it was like a special.
You know how to reset your barbecue if your flame ever gets low. By the way, this is actually really
John,
good.
I had this happen the other day.
Did you? Okay, so I'm going to tell you. For anybody who is in barbecue mode right now, maybe you've finished the winter, whipped out your barbecue. First time that you've cooked up some stuff, you realize your flame is super low and it's not cooking very hot. Even with the lid shut, the thing's only getting up to like 250, 300 degrees or something like that. It's not that, not that good, right?
So, I had this happen, John. So I'm glad you're saying this.
So what you have to do is reset the limiter on the valve, which is connected to the propane tank. So if you look at the propane tank, sticking outside of it, there's that, it's like a metal disc, and that is the limiter, right? So if you turn on your propane tank all of a sudden really fast, you just turn it on like you turn it on a hose or something like that, that gas will hit the limiter too hard. And then as a result of hitting the limiter too hard, it thinks it's blowing up.
Yeah.
So the limiter is designed to cut the gas flow so that it doesn't burn up too much, right? Well,
here's are you done?
Well, no, I'm not done.
Okay.
I'm not done. I'm telling people how to fix this, and I'm telling you how to fix this. So what you have to do is you have to turn off the gas, okay? Turn on and just follow these steps. Turn off the gas.
This is what I did.
Turn on the burners for a minute. Let them sit for a minute, okay? Turn the burners back off.
Yes.
Now, when you turn the gas on, turn it on really slow, like really slowly open the tank, right? And then light it, it'll be twice the height of flame.
Yeah.
It'll be really hot.
Yeah.
So that happened to me one time, and I half cooked burgers for people and served them, and I was like really, really upset.
You didn't even try to Google it. So what happened was I was making some.
No, this was like in the middle of the situation. Like I got a low flame. I'm like,
John,
yeah,
this is what happened to me.
This is maybe I'm just low on fuel.
I had people come by. So it was Kyla's mom and her grandma was down because now people are able to travel around.
And everybody's like hyper scared of half cooked meat.
Yeah, I mean hot dogs. It's like
hot dogs are cooked anyway.
Yeah. So, anyways, it wasn't that disastrous, but it's worse with burgers. But I'll tell you what, it was the first time I had people over to make some stuff. Right, the quarantine has opened up a bit. People are moving around.
Yeah.
They come down. They come to the place. I'm making some stuff on the barbecue, and wouldn't you know, the barbecue starts doing the low thing, and I'm like, looking at the flame. I'm like, why is it only getting up to like 150? Brand new barbecue. Why? It's a full propane tank, 150 Fahrenheit or 200 or something. It's like something that you were saying, like you're saying.
Yeah.
And I'm like, of course this would happen. The first time I'm trying to cook something for somebody, but I had the awareness and the strategic ability to Google what's wrong with my propane, what's wrong with my barbecue, and I got it sorted out.
That's good. So you fixed it?
Yeah, and then it just boom, it went up. The heat went
good,
right up.
Good. Yeah. Man, that sucks. Anyway, that for anybody out there who's having that problem, go try it. There's lots of videos on YouTube that'll show you. But I didn't consult the first time, and then I fixed it afterward. So they lived. By the way, the people that I served burgers, they lived.
That's such a disaster.
It is a disaster. It's the worst.
Have you ever had them back?
Like they weren't raw, but they were.
Have you ever had them back?
Really pink. Yeah, they're like some of my best friends.
John, that's good that they've come back, but that's awful. Serving undercooked.
Well, it was like, okay, listen, it was butcher. I didn't buy it at the grocery store. It was butcher meat.
Oh, so yeah.
So it technically was okay to undercook the burgers a bit. That's a hot take. There's a lot of people out there who are like never do that. But if it's from a butcher where they're really processing it like locally, just down the street from you, it's a lot safer. So it was okay. People weren't worried, but I wouldn't do it again.
Yeah. So one thing that I wanted to make sure to mention is that, and I might have said it earlier, but just in case somebody jumped in, and then we'll get into some more of the chat here, that all the audio, all episodes of Off-Road have been uploaded. Their audio versions have been uploaded to Overcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and it's only me doing all this stuff. So that I felt pretty good about that.
Passive aggressive dig right there.
I felt pretty good about it.
That was almost aggressive.
Even though I failed with the streaming software, and Eliza said we saw that yesterday, so she dropped in, and it was like 2 minutes of our. So you saw a sneak peek of what
James just sitting there.
What our loading screen? No. It was a sneak peek of our loading screen. It's like we have different transitions. So anybody who dropped in yesterday gets to see kind of what it's gonna, I think, look like, unless we do an overhaul again. But that's generally, it kind of fits with.
It's looking good. James is building this thing and he's showing me it's awesome.
And if somebody subscribes, it pops up on the screen, and so we can sort of thank people as that happens.
Akeem says my mom was on the grill. It was really hot. Well, yeah, moms are good with grills.
Amon says barbecue party soon at the guy's house with the long hair. So I'm assuming that's you.
So Amon has trust in me clearly that I'm going to be able to. Yeah, thanks, Amon. By the way, thanks, man. Buddy has trust in me that I'm going to cook burgers right. So that's awesome.
Dark Wolves says, James, my guy, how are you? Doing well. Thanks for dropping in. And so again, today, if anybody is just dropping in now, why do we have a bunch of candy in front of us? We're going to be doing a candy taste test today.
Yeah.
And we thought that would fit really well with kind of a flashback to some old recordings that we had on a family record that was our first recordings that we've ever done, right? Why don't you explain, John?
What was really cool about this record? So this is you can't even get it online. It's called Doris James. It's by the Abrams family and Clarendon Station. I was actually just thinking about this earlier today, and that was the name of our dad and grandparents' band that sort of performed quite a bit in the early 2000s, late 90s. And we jumped in and started playing as sort of a sideshow alongside that. So they would have their shows in Canada and the US, but mostly more regionally, more around this area. And then James and I, as the Abrams brothers, would come out for like literally 2 or 3 songs in the show, like in the middle of the show, just to kind of break it up a little bit. And that was how James and I started playing music together, was as a sort of a side part of our family band's show. And so at this time, I think it was probably year 2001 or 2, this album was made up at our hall in Snow Road, and actually just north of here in Harrowsmith. If you go far enough up, above Highway 7, actually, it runs up to Ottawa from down near Peterborough way. North of Highway 7, just north of Charlotte Lake, is a little community called Snow Road. And there's a community hall there called the John Thompson Hall. And if you ever go past there on your way north, you'll see that hall. You can't miss it. There's only 3 buildings in Snow Road. And the John Thompson Hall is our family hall, our family building. It's a concert hall with a built-in stage and like old hardwood floors. It's such a cool building. And mom and dad are actually fixing it up right now. They're painting it white. They're redoing all the siding. They're doing the roof. James and I started performing there when we were really little with the Abrams family in Clarendon Station. And the whole record, Doris James, was recorded between the studio in town, Duncan Holt's studio at his house, and the hall. And our portion of the record was done all in the hall. So when you listen to this, it's actually the acoustics of this old
I should have brought the CD too, because it had some cool artwork with our great grandmother,
pretty cool,
who was on the Kingston, Ontario market for
64 years.
64 years.
64 years.
And she worked there right up until she passed away.
2 weeks before she died.
And she was known by everybody. She was on the corner, on a very prominent corner in Kingston of Brock and King.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just, a great photo of her in her market stand selling, she would sell fresh produce to the community. And it was nice to kind of encapsulate that part of our history. And so that it's an old kind of black and white photo of her looking towards a camera on the front of that. And so I should have brought the CD, but I want to say a big shout out to our dad, who made sure that CD got into Me Today downtown.
Yes,
we talked about it on the weekend because it was Father's Day, and we were out at the farm this weekend, right, John?
Yeah,
with our dad, and
awesome.
It was a really nice Father's Day. And so
this is so classic, Dad. By the way, so I rolled in a little before you, right? And Alex and I roll in, and there's Dad sitting on the front lawn in a chair, right? Wearing like a suit, like everything except the jacket. Like he's got like the collared shirt and the dress pants. He looks like sharp as a tack, playing guitar, playing guitar and singing on the front lawn in like his Sunday clothes, right? It was awesome. And so we roll up and go, yeah, it's Father's Day. That's Dad. Awesome. That's Dad's MO right there. So
we want to give a big shout out to all the fathers out there. If there's any fathers that end up watching this back or that are with us today, happy Father's Day, and
happy belated.
We had a great weekend with our dad, and being at the farm, I was able to remember to ask about some of the stuff that we were talking about the last couple of weeks, the CD that John was just describing, and a photo of the goat on the horse that I had talked about.
Oh yeah.
And I was able to get a copy of that. So let's get that up.
So for anybody who didn't tune in last week, this was Annie, who she's passed away a few years ago, but this was the horse we had at the farm, and she used to let fly on her back. Look, that's
so if you didn't believe it, there is the goat on the back of the horse, and she would let them do this.
The goat's name is Oreo. Little black and white goat.
And he's still with us.
He is.
The dog you see in the photo is not with us, and Annie is not with us anymore.
That's
so, so that's, unfortunately that happens on the farm, but it was nice that my mom was able to give us a copy of this photo, and
such a good tribute.
And John had mentioned, I think last week, that there was a rooster that would get on the back of the goat
as well.
And
fly right up on top.
So we had this crazy, sort of gymnastics routine or a cheerleading routine going on in the middle of the farm. And so I wanted to make sure that we were able to get a copy of that to everybody. And so they knew we weren't making that story up. We do tell true stories here on the Off-Road Podcast, even though we do get off road often in
Yeah,
our
but
stories.
that's
and
our deal, man.
tangential.
We go on tangents.
That doesn't mean that they aren't true stories, right, John?
No, they're all true.
Yeah,
they're all true. We keep it real here. Off-road.
So that's following up on the goat and the horse picture. And let's just check the chat quick. And do you have a copy to send me? I would love to have one. I believe he's Nico. Hey, Nico,
yeah, right
good
on.
to see you, bud.
Jeepers, I think we only have a few.
Yeah, we don't have many, man.
Because we haven't manufactured those since it was like 20 years ago that these were out.
And then Lisa says, "Oh, they were so cute." So I'm assuming that was from the animals and stuff. So I think without further ado, let's listen a little longer to that first song, or let's listen to something else maybe, and then we can come back for that at the end, and we'll start eating and doing our taste test. Now, you guys can let us know if you do want to see us do a top 10 list and kind of rank them. That was kind of what I thought, but if that takes too long,
it's hard to organize that.
No, I've got a Word document up. I put our names, and I thought we could do the.
Okay, right.
But what we'll do is I'm gonna share a little bit more of the audio from some of these. Let's go with I guess I'll Fly Away second, because I come in with my voice off the top, and it's pretty funny.
Oh yeah,
it's pretty funny. So let's share the music here from my
I'm
computer.
Just gonna make sure that it's playing.
Make sure it's playing, and let's go with I'll Fly Away, or no, Keep on the Sunny Side. I come in with quite a, and you have
they Keep on the Sunny Side.
A little tuning issues on the fiddle coming in, right? Was it you or me?
I can't
Let's
remember.
There's a dark and a troubled side of life, but it's a bright and a sunny side too. Though you meet with the darkness and strife, the sunny side you also may view. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all the way if we keep on the sunny side of life.
So that was Keep on the Sunny Side.
Dude, that's the first recordings we ever made right there.
Yeah.
You were 9 and I was 11 years old, and that was the beginning of our touring career right there. You just heard it.
That is, as you said, really, it's not.
I have that
unfortunately,
almost brought a tear to my eyes.
Like,
almost brought a tear to my eye. Like hearing you.
It's funny. It's pretty sincere. I really, I feel like even when I listen back, there was, I always felt the songs that we sang and stuff.
They were great, and they were those the 3 songs that we sang on the record. Big Rock Candy Mountain, Keep on the Sunny Side, and I'll Fly Away. We learned off.
Okay, let's find I'll Fly Away. This one's probably.
Yeah, we learned them from the Oh Brother Art Thou soundtrack, which we talked about last week when we were doing our movie countdown.
I don't see I'll Fly Away on here.
Maybe that's not licensed or something. They didn't burn.
No, did we do that on the next record or this one? I'm pretty sure we only sang on 2, man.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I I said that earlier. Yeah, no, I don't think that one was on this one.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that might have been on Carrying On.
That may be in the next record. It's hard.
Yeah,
it kind of blended together. But you know what? Keep on the Sunny Side.
Test Ashokan. Do you want to hear a little Ashokan?
Oh, this is me. This is my violin playing at 11.
So that was a show.
I really nailed that. That was 20 years ago. Almost 19 years ago. That's crazy.
Okay, and then the last one and the second singing one that we did. And again, these are the first recordings we ever did as kids.
Yeah.
And they actually aren't available on online or anything. So that's why we wanted to bring them up on the live cast here, the podcast. And the last one fits with what we're doing right here.
Yeah,
So
but hang on,
new-
before you play it, we should talk a little bit because this song was, you know, kind of like our first single. Like this was our first hit as kids, because every show that we played at, we had people requesting us like our version of this song so we could sing it, because it's just so hilarious. You got to play most of this song, by the way.
Yeah.
Because it's so funny. It's such an adult song. Like, you know, it's about like the hobo life kind of thing, Big Rock Candy Mountain. And for anybody, it's a great, fantastic, you know, historic country song from like the early 20th century, like even before country music was really a genre. But definitely not like a kid's song. I mean, we're singing about like whiskey lakes and cigarette trees and all kinds. And it's so funny. People just could not stop laughing and loving it in the crowd. And they'd request it every time. I have, as of 2 years ago, we had a request to sing Big Rock Candy Mountain. Okay. That's 18 years after we started performing that song. I got to say, that's maybe one of our best hits right there. Hit it.
All right. So this is Big Rock Candy Mountain.
One evening as the sun went down and the jungle fire was burning, down the track in Hobo hiking they said, boys, I'm not turning. I'm headed for a land that's far away beside the crystal fountains. Oh, come and see, we'll go and see the Big Rock Candy Mountain.
That's important.
Candy Mountains, there's a land that's fair and bright, and then does grow
The
on
other
bushes,
players are so
and you sleep
amazing.
out every night.
We had it
Where the boxcars all are empty and the sun shines every day. All the birds and the bees and cigarette trees, the lemonade spring for the bluebirds sing in the Big Rock Canyon Mountain.
The bees, birds and the bees. Glenn McDonald playing banjo. Yeah, the greatest banjo.
In the Big Rock Candy Mountains, all the cops have wooden legs, and the bulldogs all have rubber teeth, and the hens lay soft-boiled eggs.
Keep going.
The farmers' trees are full of fruit, and the barns are full of hay. Oh, bound to go where there ain't no snow, where there ain't no fall, the wind don't blow in the Big Rock Candy Mountains.
So good. So good.
That's Bob Birch.
This is Bob Birch on that. We actually played with us for many years, right up until our teens. Like we were playing with him in our teens.
In the Big Rock Candy Mountains, you never change your socks, and the little streams of alcohol come trickling down the rocks. Where the brakemen have to tip their hats, and the railroad bulls are blind. It's a lake and stew and a whiskey too. You can paddle all around in a big canoe in the Big Rock Candy Mountains.
There's a lake. There's
Yeah.
a lake. It's actually there's a lake of stew and whiskey too.
It's
We
crazy.
said lake where there's a lake and
Crazy.
stew and whiskey too.
Our mom still cringes a little bit when she
When
thought
she
it was
hears it?
cute, but no, when
Oh,
she looks
yeah.
back, she always wishes I don't think that necessarily we sang. So
Really?
that's-
Really? We got to
yeah,
get our
for
take
sure.
on that now.
Yeah, next.
We got to get our
next
take on that.
time
It's
we'll-
definitely an adult song, and we were rocking it at 9/11.
Yeah.
Good times. Well,
So,
you're welcome. You're welcome.
That's the intro to our candy taste test.
All right.
And this is going to be the majority of.
We've got
this
our own
episode.
candy mountain going on here.
We want you guys to let us know as well in the chat what you guys think of these different kinds. I think I'm going to start with an off the board pick, and that's going to be the Kinder. I'm assuming it's the chocolate like they have in
Yeah.
the Kinder Surprise toys,
Which is illegal in the States, as far as I know. You can't take Kinder eggs from Canada in the United States.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
because the
we
toys.
open
can
this
choke on
up. What do we got? Packaging is pretty interesting. It's
It's a nice little fold.
Yeah.
By the way, I
Kind of
haven't
reminds me of
eaten
a Twix packaging or something.
I haven't
Very
eaten since
thin.
breakfast, so this is my
So
dinner.
here we go. It feels like it's melting already. Oh,
Yeah.
it's got the filling of the
Oh yeah,
or some of the egg.
it's a
Oh,
Kinder egg.
basically
It's
the
basically
egg.
a Kinder egg, but in a stick form.
Now I have nostalgia for this because although the chocolate isn't that good, the
Pretty good.
you think it's better than
Yeah, I feel like it's
how the Kinder, it's not really about the chocolate, it's about the toy.
but it is about the toy. But it's also like this white chocolate is deceiving because it makes the milk chocolate taste even better. I think.
Okay, I'm gonna share a screen here.
By the way, like there's no way we're gonna eat an entire bar every time.
What do we got? We got our candy taste test. Can you see our faces still?
We're saying was Kinder.
Yeah. For some reason.
Yeah. So I mean, I tend to like something a little heartier than that. It's kind of small, and it's literally just chocolate and white chocolate. Whereas
Okay,
I
what is
kind
this,
of like
Kinder?
some nuts and things like that in there, kind of give it a bit more sustenance.
Kinder, what are we giving Kinder, John?
Because of the nostalgia value, I'll give a Kinder a 6. Let's give it a 6 out of 10 for me.
Okay. You're getting a 6. I'm gonna give it a 7.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why the 7? Why the extra point for you?
Because I just want to be one number higher than you. That's the reason. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're going to Mars. Mars second.
Mars
we got to
bars.
put them down, John, so we know which ones we have.
I'm putting them on the floor here. They're all
Um,
they're on the floor beside.
Let's see here. Can you open this, John?
Yep. These are like
This is too much. So again, anybody who's wondering, I didn't mean to buy this much. It was
James got all the mini
I
Mars.
went to the aisle where they had them, and this was the sizes they had, and then I realized when at the exit that I should have got the single
smokes.
one. So
All
we're
right,
gonna
so
keep it for Halloween.
ready for the Mars bar. Okay, there's
Yeah.
a lot of people out there who love Mars. They say it's the best thing ever.
See, the Mars, I actually do. I prefer, so there's several that have this kind of style.
Mhm.
Snickers,
Yeah,
Mars, and
Three Musketeers.
Three Musketeers or
Canadian.
Milky Way in the States.
That's right.
And I like just the chocolate and the middle.
Nougat or
yeah.
something. Caramel.
Oddly, I actually. And
The Three
I
Musketeers is
typically like
basically a
nuts
Mars
in them.
without the caramel, isn't it?
It is. It's basically just the. You guys can't see it, but
Nougat.
it's no caramel or anything. It's just the chocolate and then like the filling part. And I like the completely basic version of this style of
Oh,
bar.
wow, yeah,
The
wow,
best.
wow.
So we can write this down.
I think for me,
What about
the
Mars?
Mars bars, again, they don't have a whole lot of, I will say they're pretty balanced, but they're not like the super sustenant, for me. But I still, you know what? I still will give it a, it's a little, it packs a little more punch than the Kinder. So I'll give it a 7. Mars a 7.
I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna be so jacked up
Also,
on
do we-
sugar.
are
I do
we-
not eat sugar.
Do we have, like, we've got this sort of like notes up as the main screen.
Yeah. Do you see our picture?
Yeah,
We're fine.
I see our picture, but
Do you want this off?
well, do we want the notes up? I guess you need to use them to be able to type.
Yeah, I don't have to share this.
Yeah. Well, let's like flip back and forward. People are staying for 20 minutes staring at a white piece of paper.
John, I'm gonna be so jacked up on sugar. by the end of this.
Well, that'll be
I'm already
interesting to
feeling
see.
it.
I want to see that. They
Okay.
want to see that.
That's a good call.
Okay.
I was
Right.
debating it in my head. I'm like, do people really care about the
Okay.
numbers?
We're going with a.
What am I giving this though?
an
I'm
obscure.
giving this a
What are you giving Mars, man?
I'll give
By
it a
the
7.
way, I'm not going to give any of these
Give it a
bars
7.
like a 2.
Oh, I am.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
No, it's not.
No. We got to go
because
directly to the Snickers.
Here's the thing with me. I'm such a chocoholic. I'm a sweets guy through and through.
It's kind of hot in here, huh?
It is hot. We don't have the air conditioning here.
Okay.
I'm a sweets guy, so like for me, like nothing is bad. Like
Why
you
can't
can
I
even give me
open
the cheap Easter chocolate.
No, I
that's
did
garbage,
this. I
and
did this
still love it.
basically because I knew John was going to lose his mind
Oh,
on
yeah.
the sugar once
I'm
he gets
so
home.
happy. This is my whole.
This is your.
Why don't we split a Snickers?
Well, no, this is.
Oh, COVID.
you know what? COVID.
Yeah.
So that's why getting this packaging. is
Well, I'm
better.
gonna finish the Snickers later because I gotta say Snickers.
We're not going to waste
probably
any
some
of
of my
this.
favorite.
Just so you know, guys, we're not wasting any of this.
No,
We're gonna,
no, it's gonna get eaten.
yeah, this
like,
is crushed
over
already
time.
somehow.
Okay, so I love Snickers because Snickers for me, we ski a lot as a
That's
family.
good,
James
that's
and I
good.
go. James
But
and I love to go ski.
I don't like it as much as your Mars.
What?
No.
It's not as much as Mars. There's more
No.
to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
For some reason, I don't like that. I like nuts emotionally, but I don't.
This is the ultimate for me. This is the ultimate skiing snack. If you've been on the ski hill, because
5.
I always throw a Snickers into my ski jacket pocket, forget it's there, and then at about 3 p.m.
Ugh.
it's like cold, like frozen, really cold in your pocket, and then you remember it's there, and you're hungry, and it's like, oh.
We got we got Eliza saying the
yeah.
Kinder Bueno is pretty good too.
Oh, Bueno's
it has a bit of wafer with the chocolate.
Yeah. I like that. I like that a little better.
Need to get rid of the
I
flavors.
love this. I could eat the whole thing.
Okay, well, just calm down. We got a whole pile. We got a candy mountain here.
Oh boy.
Okay, Twix it. No, let's go weird. Bounty. Let's go Bounty.
Let's
I
go
think
up.
I'm gonna like this.
We gotta rate that. We gotta rate Snickers. What do you give Snickers?
I rated it 5.
5?
Yeah, maybe even a 4. Maybe even a 4.
I'm actually gonna give Snickers a 9.5.
Ugh. Our dad loves that
And
one.
I think it's only because I'm just like, yeah, no, I don't know if I is there anything?
Why is it so hard for me to open these packaging? This packaging.
Oh, those are split
We have
in
to
two.
look at the.
Those are split in 2. Give me one of those.
I do kind of like the marketing of this though.
Yeah,
That's nice. And the tropical.
James and I are obsessed with Jimmy Buffett. Okay,
Yeah, I see
country
the
fans out there.
Poppers. That's nice.
Jimmy Buffett, Zach Brown, any of that islandy stuff, we're absolutely in love with because it takes us away. I think the Bounty's going to take us
Okay,
to.
keep that.
The Bounty takes us to a bit of a Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville vibe, and there's something special about that.
Yeah, I like coconut.
Oh, I love coconut. Oh, that's good.
I never buy bars like this ever.
So soft. Coconut's got a bit of a chew, but it's not too chewy. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I like that.
Wow, I like that
I'm
too.
gonna give that an 8.
I'll give that an 8 too. I think
Yeah.
I think James and I we're matched up on that.
Okay, what's it? Bounty. Good call on getting the thing up. That
Nobody
bad
wants to
idea.
stare at a white piece of paper, dude.
yeah, that's fair.
Look at our sweet mugs.
That's fair.
I think people want to see our faces.
Did you try a double decker or crunchy when you're in the UK?
Absolutely. I
Loose
love
are
double
also
decker.
amazing. Nothing beats real Cadbury's chocolate. That's from Amy.
So no, it's
By
true.
the way, I checked out. Amy is a legit. She streams and stuff.
like serious gamer.
Amy's a friend of ours from the UK, and
Always have shows on.
I didn't realize that you were such a streamer, Amy. But it looks great. Like you're playing a bunch of different games, and you mentioned I mentioned earlier that I checked out Dauntless, and I don't know if you're in here yet. And that looks like a sweet game. But I just wanted to say, and we'll have to connect on
and I do want to answer Amy's question. So
Yes,
I
answer me.
love double decker bars. Okay.
Okay,
And,
well, we
and-
have,
and I
we
will
have
say,
Crunchy here, John.
yeah, we have
Somewhere.
no. It's a different Crunchy's.
Oh.
Pretty sure Crunchy's a different. It's different in the UK. Well, maybe not. Maybe Amy.
Is
you
this
can tell us.
Crunchy? Is this the one you're talking about, Amy?
Crunchy. But I will say, okay.
Oh, we got Linda Robin here.
So
I would give Snickers a 2 and a Mars an 8.
Whoa, that's a hot take, Linda. That's a hot take.
See, but she
Linda, they're
agrees
not
that
that
I like
different.
Mars. I like Mars better.
They're
I
not-
like the
but-
simple.
They're not that different though.
We like the
This is the
simple.
peanuts. Maybe she doesn't like the peanuts. Anyway, so here's the thing though. I used to work at Cook's Fine Foods, which is a really awesome store in downtown Kingston. If you're in Kingston ever, come check it out. It's it was started as an independent grocer in 1865.
I know, it's incredible
Been owned
store.
by the same family since the 1920s, the Cooks. And I used to work there and sell all of the British chocolate bars that are made by Cadbury overseas. And Cadbury overseas is better than Cadbury over here.
Right.
Okay. And so all those double deckers, Lion bars, all that stuff, I've had, love them. And maybe we should do an overseas chocolate bar taste test sometime. Okay, Crunchy. Amy, I'm not sure if these are the same, but
We have more taste test ideas, and we'll do it.
Crunchy are
from time
kind
to
of a
time.
funny, I'm in the mood for Crunchy sometimes, not always. We'll see what today's like. There you go.
Thank you.
These ones are like, these are the ones that you get in the Halloween candy when you're younger and kind of be like,
Amy says yes, that's a Crunchy. Google it if in doubt. I wanted to go through the companies and Wikipedia stuff, but I'm just like,
we got so much to get through.
the time I don't have enough time. Like
Yeah. Are we going to actually have enough time to get through all of
yes,
these?
we got 20
Okay.
minutes and
Oh.
we'll do this
Pace
quick.
yourselves, man.
We'll do this
The
quick.
one bite.
This is my least favorite.
You don't like this, right?
No, I
No?
like the hard. I think
You know-
Tyler like these. Oh,
They're kind of funny.
Oh,
Why don't you have like a tacky? Also, it's mostly pure sugar. Like rather than it's kind of like eating cotton candy.
Holy
Right?
smokes.
There's not a whole lot of it, to it. So
All right, for Amy's sake, I want to give this a better grade, but
I'm gonna probably go.
I'm gonna give it a 3.
I'll give it a
I'm
5.
sorry.
I'll
Gotta
give
give
it
it
a
a 3.
5's the lowest I've given. So
I think this is Kyla, my fiance, is one of her
Crunchy, eh?
favorites. It's one of her favorites too. I can't do it.
oh, it's kind of a weird bar.
What are you, 5?
Yeah, I'll give it a 5.
It tastes like it doesn't taste. Or it doesn't feel like I should be eating it.
No, it kind of eats. It's a little bit like it's a little
It's
bit
like
like
it's supposed to.
biting into something that you'd use to build with.
Yeah. Building
Yeah,
material.
it's like PVC plastic or something.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
Sorry
but
to
you know
any
what?
fans of it.
I know there's a lot of folks who love this stuff. So hey, to each
Don't
their own.
hate us. I have
their own.
full respect for anybody.
What are we
loves it.
cracking open now?
We're cracking open a Rolo.
You know what? I haven't had an actual Rolo in a long time.
We got some weird ones here, man. But we missed out on a couple of odd ones that do exist. We didn't. I couldn't find Big Turk at the place I was at, and there's Mr. 3000 or something. That one
I think
exists.
is that a U.S. chocolate bar though?
I don't know. And then there's some honorable mentions of Take 5. That's an American.
I'm already kind of feeling it, and I'm a sweets guy. How are you doing?
I never have sugar,
You're
so
wound
I'm
right up.
high.
And you're
I'm
also
jacked up.
You're also doing the energy drink. Can I just take a roll from this pack?
No.
I don't want to waste stuff. We don't have to.
There's for a caramel thing. That's not bad.
I mean, it's kind of a caramel chocolate thing. Like, I mean, how special is this really?
It kind of reminds me of caramel. But a little different.
But is it better? Is it as good?
Kind of between like a roll. We didn't get Rolos either. Why is there so many different types?
Rolos. You got a roll. We just ate one.
Or not Rolo. Tootsie Roll.
Tootsie. Oh, those are pretty good.
Tootsie Roll is kind of
These are kind of.
it's
these
kind of
are
like
good.
Tootsie Roll and then this thing and then caramel. They kind of like if they're on a spectrum.
I know a lot of people who go nuts for Rolo, and like I kind of find them to be kind of meh.
Yeah, I'd give it maybe a 5. Am I missing one? Did we go
I'll give
crunchy
it a
right to
5 too.
Rolo?
I'll give it a 5. Yeah,
Okay, I'm
I'll
giving it
give
a 5.
crunchy a 5 too.
And you did 5.
They're both kind of about the same for me.
Okay, so we should go right into a caramel because they're kind of similar.
Oh man.
John, you gotta come on, man.
All right.
Dude, it's
Caramel?
one bite.
Oh,
It's one bite of each.
it's true. It's true. It's true.
Let's go to eat more.
I will
next,
say
'cause that's a weird one.
I'd like to go
I
to
don't
eat
know
more,
what
then
these
I'd like to do Wonder Bar before I get too sick of this because I
Can you open
absolutely
this?
love
I can't
Wonder Bar.
open these.
Oh man, you are useless with this
Yeah.
stuff. Hey, what the heck is going on? Look, you gotta be.
Linda says, I like peanuts in O. Henry's. Yes, we got O. Henry's here.
Oh, okay, so Linda likes the peanuts in the O. Henry's,
But she
not
doesn't
in-
like the peanuts in the Snickers.
What? Like, how do you
James.
dislike Snickers that much?
Yeah. Oh, James, did you see the Crash Bandicoot 4 trailer? It looks so good. 12 years since a proper Crash original. Yes, we loved Crash Bandicoot. In fact,
Oh, it's great.
we had
Okay.
great memories of playing with at our families. We have family in California, and they had a PlayStation 1,
right,
and
the original
we
Crash.
played. You know the level where you're on like a little, you ride like a, or you ride like a mini polar bear or something.
Oh yeah. I
You
remember
got
that.
me the remakes recently, and I
That's right.
played those, and
How are
it
they?
took me right back. But I couldn't stop playing that game when we were in California as kids. I
Okay,
loved it.
these are better than Rolo to me because the caramel is like it runs.
Mhm.
I like that.
I had a period of time where this was the bar I got.
Yeah, this was all you
but
got.
I'm
for
not a
while.
big caramel fan. I don't know.
Yeah,
why.
I mean these are not a go-to for me, but the nice thing about them is
I
that you
gotta
break them in
give,
small pieces. Eat 'em
I might
yourself.
give Rolo a 4 and then give this a 6.
I'm probably at a 6 with caramel too.
Yeah, I don't think Rolo is one step below this. I think it's a couple.
Yeah.
Okay, get us the eat mores, John.
Okay,
Let's keep
eat
this
more.
going. We're at
Eat
6:14.
What on earth?
Fair
Dark
enough.
toffee
You're giving this a
peanut
6, John?
chew.
Giving this a 6.
Yeah, I'll give it a 6.
Do you want to like maybe make your choose your own number one of these times?
You
You
know,
know, like
stop
something that's
copying you?
different than me.
Yeah. We are far apart on some of these bars though. We're far apart.
The main thing with
okay,
Snickers-
there's a lot of plastic in here. That's kind of unnecessary. But we got an eat more bar. I think it
Oh,
breaks into 2.
She says the polar bear is called Polar.
All
Original.
right, makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yep.
But that was right. I was right, Amy. That was
Okay,
Tootsie
weird.
Rolls are not
Weird.
Tootsie Rolls are not chocolate bars. That's true.
Well, this is
I
arguable.
also got Reese's though, and that's not really a chocolate
This
bar.
is
so
really
we're
weird.
kinda
This is kind of like
candies,
Tootsie Roll
chocolate candies.
material with peanuts embedded into it.
I don't know what
Why
this
don't
one.
you take a little break off that there?
This isn't COVID, bro. Get your own.
All right, you take it.
COVID safe.
This is really odd. I have not had an Eat More in. I can't even remember having an Eat More. How's that? Is that like maybe the worst one? Who eats Eat Mores?
I kind of feel like I'm.
Do you know anybody who buys these? What's the demographic for an Eat More?
I kind of feel like I'm back, like living in the pioneer days or something. You know, like I'm
Sure,
on,
it tastes like a protein bar.
like
that's
Little
trying
House
to-
on the Prairie. You know,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
I'm
those-
I'm
when
living like
When they get out there and
this was
hunt grouse and chop wood and eat their Eat More bars.
and they like a nice little treat was they would take a pile of sawdust from the
This is
from the
terrible.
barn.
This is
from
really
the
not
barn
good.
and mix it with molasses,
Mixed it in with molasses.
and
Yeah,
a
and
little
just-
bit of
Eat the sawdust.
a little bit of
'Cause
tree gum.
Good fiber.
Little tree gum?
It's fiber. Tree gum. Yeah, that's what this is. Eat Mores are not. This is not doing it for me at all. I think this might be the lowest for me. I think here's the thing.
I feel bad because you know, like
Wow, what is with
someone
this?
has to like that out there. I mean, they
Okay,
still
this is
exist.
like let me explain
I have to
this.
give it a 1.
This
I
is
think.
like those protein
I'm sorry.
bars that are trying to taste like good chocolate bars, but they're kind of grainy and they're like chewy and not in a good way. I'm gonna give this a 3. I'll give it
generous. Okay.
Well, it's still
moving on.
sugar. I like sugar. I'll give
Calvin's
that.
weird.
Like if all I had was an Eat More, I'd in the house, I'd be like, no, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a weird.
It feels like from a different time. It doesn't
does.
feel. It doesn't
It kind
feel
of
like
is.
up,
It looks
doesn't
like it
feel
too.
like it's in the 21st century.
This feels like it's from the 40s.
Yeah.
This is a
And
real
that
40s bar.
I kind of like that about it. That'll bump it. I'll bump it up.
There's
to
there's sort of a
bumping
thing
it
about
up.
it. It kind of took you to a
I'm
place.
taking it up. It's 4.
I mean, you saw
No. I actually like it now. I like that it has that rustic feel.
There's a rustic feel.
I like that. I'm serious.
I'm gonna stick with my 3. All right, that's how we do that. Okay. Wonder Bars. Last week, James and I talked about being at Chateau Montebello, which is a really beautiful, biggest log cabin in the world. It's a big log hotel in Quebec that we used to go to for a conference with our dad. It was a law conference. And we used to scrounge around taking all the free stuff from the tables.
Uh-huh.
One of us would distract the person manning the table and ask them about like car insurance policies and stuff like that. And they'd be like, oh, these kids seem really interested in my booth.
Yeah.
And the other kid at the other end would be like stuffing their pockets full of chocolate bars that were free in a bowl on the table. This was the ultimate gold for me anyway.
Yeah. I
At
like that one.
scrounge tables, if they had Wonder Bar, I was like, take every Wonder Bar you can out of that glass bowl, James, while I distract this guy. Because I absolutely love Wonder Bar. Love it.
Okay, open it up.
I'm just saying that.
We got 12 minutes. As people are not going to wait around much longer than this to watch us. eat
Well,
chocolate.
yeah, I mean, this is already really, we're stretching a good thing thin here.
It was kind
All
of an excuse to get John eating his sugar again because he's been cutting back, I think. Haven't you? You've been trying to be good.
Not really. Yeah, that
What
was
do we
like
got? We got
8 months ago. I was trying hard.
We got
Okay, here we go.
Amy saying, I'm praying for whoever you encounter today after this stream. So much sugar being consumed on this live stream.
Yeah,
So
well, they do
true.
need your prayers.
Amy said, she says, Lord, please give Alex and Kyla strength to deal with John and James. That's pretty funny. Linda
Wow.
says, hope you two don't puke after this.
No,
That's
we're
the
getting
one.
jacked though. We're getting pumped
Mary,
on sugar.
Mary Ray is here. Thanks for dropping
Right
in,
on. Thanks, Mary Ray.
I am a lot older than you, and I don't like Eat More. That's a statement.
Okay, and well,
That's a statement.
and so that says it right there. It's
That's
not
a
just a
statement.
nostalgia thing.
Yeah.
Wanna
Okay,
change your answer? Anyway,
this is
here we go.
like melted or something.
Oh, the texture of those are the best.
Mine's like messed up. So mine's like, or it has some salt in it, so it makes it.
Oh, but yeah, it
The
needs to be a little
consistency was
firmer.
wrong for me. I don't know. Do we have another one?
They're all melted, man. It's like 37 degrees
Give me
Celsius.
another one because that was wrong.
That was wrong.
I didn't get the consistency. Is it
They're all
melted
kind
too?
of melty. All right.
describe to me what it's supposed to be.
Well, it kind of has a bit of a snap to it when you have it.
There's no
there's a bit of
snap.
snap in these.
There's no snap.
There's no snap in this Wonder Bar. But like flavor wise. What's that face? That is not a Wonder Bar face. What's wrong with you?
I don't like it.
What do you mean you don't like it? Is it the texture right
I kind of
now?
like the peanut butter each potato chip.
Oh my gosh, James. Okay, so this might be the
Okay,
craziest
Wonder.
valley between us. What are you
Wonder
getting?
Bar.
What are you giving that?
I give it a 5 because it can't be worse than an eat more.
Wow, I'm
I
giving
gotta
it-
go eat more 3. I can't.
Yeah,
put it
I'm giving
4.
this. I'm giving this a 9.5. This is my absolute
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. What? 9.5.
9.5 for a Wonder Bar.
And then I'll look at the numbers and I'll make a quick top 10 before we head out here.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta hurry up here.
I guess.
Yorks. We know what Yorks taste like, but
Oh,
it's not
we
really
gotta clean. We gotta like
Cleanse.
Good thing about there's a bit of a cleansing feel to the York peppermint patties. Our grandmother Mary Abrams, she used to always have little York peppermint patties.
You know what is also not
There's
a
something
good
very
one?
nostalgic about
Another
that.
good one that's peppermint is an after 8.
After 8 are very good.
And that one you have after dinner.
What about Alpine? They're good, pretty good too.
Oh,
They're,
yeah?
they're very obscure.
Yeah, these are my fave.
Oh, they're so good.
People hate peppermint, but are good. This is gonna be my first 9.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm a big fan of these.
you could crush these.
Yeah,
Like a lot.
I love them.
I'll give it an 8. I'll give it an 8.
Okay, John, York. 8. What do we got here? Yorkies
right
are
out of
10
water.
plus. Linda, it loves the Yorkies. They are good.
Yorkies are.
I actually was thinking about giving it a 10.
Dude, this is way too much chocolate. Like we still have a lot to get through.
Yeah, let's go.
No, we still have like 15
Yeah, well, we got
different
8
tries.
minutes. Mirage, let's go weird. Let's go weird on this. Some of these we know what they taste like.
Okay, I
Maybe
know
we'll
what a
play-
Mirage is. Basically a discount arrow.
Really?
Yeah, it's an arrow.
Oh,
bar.
I can see that.
You can't open. Well, how are you doing that? There you go. You got it, James. Put some back into it.
Maybe you could invest in a little AC.
Anybody invest in a little. I've got 4 AC units and only 2 are installed. That's oh, I was feeling the tingle though, eh? Starting to you feeling the tingle? I'm starting to feel the sugar tingle. Like I feel it in my hair.
That's the same as an arrow.
It's the same as an arrow, but it's
No.
bigger. It's kind of got a bigger blockiness to it.
Well, I can't take this much sugar, man.
No, I mean neither. Even the bites, like
Reese's, we know. For me, I
oh,
got
that's really good, man.
It's good. It's as good as an arrow. I would say they're both an 8.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Do we have
what
to
is
eat
that?
the arrow?
No.
We know what
What's
an arrow
that?
tastes like.
What one is that again?
Mirage 8.
Mirage.
I'm gonna give Arrow 8 as well because they're literally identical. Like,
It's like, you know
well,
what?
they're
But
that's Nestle. Look, I guarantee you, it's the same chocolate.
that's why they call it a
Mold-
mirage, though. Because you look at it from a distance and you're like, oh, that's an arrow. But then you have it.
It
and
looks
it's like,
nothing like an arrow. But you know what? This is literally. I bet you they just put the same chocolate in 2 different molds.
8. That's such a sneaky move.
Yes, total sneak move.
8.
I guarantee you that's what they do. Why would they do anything different? It's the same thing. Real.
Give
bubble.
arrows 8s. Reese's, I gotta give.
Okay.
No, I don't need to eat one. I know what they are. They're a 10 for me.
Yeah, and you know what? They're a 10 for me too.
That's a without a doubt.
And
10.
that's not just a copy.
And you know what? I like it better than the York. I just do.
Reese's hold a special place in my heart because peanut
It's
butter.
just the peanut
and
butter
chocolate
thing.
it's my
People
favorite
don't
combo.
like it. Don't love
Some
peanut
people
butter and
don't.
chocolate. They don't. They really don't.
I don't
It's
understand those people.
controversial.
But I'll tell you what, when I was a
both giving
kid,
it 10s.
I
We're
used to
brothers.
want to.
Twix. I mean, the
I
Twix
used
are
to,
good.
if I had 3 genie
Oh my
wishes,
gosh.
one of my wishes was going to be I want like a room full of Reese's pieces, like Reese's cups
Yeah,
that I
they're
could
good.
just fall into. I
They're
actually
good.
used to say that.
These I need to check out because it's just the straight up Hershey bar. I don't recall really liking them.
Oh,
So I think this is worth a bite. I've
Oh.
had those recently.
there's
They're,
nothing like that.
I don't really eat this stuff much, but I will grab a Reese's if I like it.
Is it Reese's?
No, I say
What-
Reese's though,
You said why?
just because it's more fun for me.
Reese's.
Smarties. This is
What is wrong with you?
go in there, get me a Reese's.
Go in there, give me a Reese's.
Smarties are Canadian.
Smarties are like the Canadian M&Ms, although
You know
we do
what
have
they
M&Ms.
taste like.
We have M&Ms here.
Maybe I shouldn't have gotten so much.
I don't know that I really want
Jersey
to finish
milk?
this.
Coffee Crisp is an odd one, so we can do a little tasty of that. Kit Kats are fantastic.
I think we all love Kit
I think
Kats.
it's a 10. Kit Kat's 10.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We're really gutting off the scientific method here.
Yeah, but we know that's a 10.
Oh, this doesn't even want to open either.
You like? Do you like Kit Kats, John? It's a 10.
It's just a straight whole almond Hershey
I might
bar.
have to sneeze.
Man, are we running out of steam here, bud?
Yeah.
How much
yeah,
time do we
it's-
have? We
it's-
got
we got
5
5 minutes. We can finish up these, and then I'm gonna do a quick. What's our number one? What's our unanimous number one? What's our unanimous loser? And what's our unanimous?
I think we know it.
in the middle. No. We gotta finish some tasties.
Man, are you serious? Like I'm starting to crash.
Come on.
Not feeling good. Even the effort it takes to open them. is starting
Linda
to-
says this reminds me of Halloween.
Oh.
Amy says Marmite chocolate is a thing. You might know Marmite as Vegemite.
Okay,
I know
so
that.
this Hershey's chocolate
I
bar.
love Smarties. She likes
This
Smarties.
Hershey's chocolate bar has bloomed. Can you tell? It gets that filmy, waxy outside
Ugh.
coating. And that's what happens when the butter separates from the cocoa.
Okay,
And,
so
I'm
let's not
interested-
do that.
I'm not interested in that right
That's gonna give us. It's gonna give it a low grade. We're gonna give that a 1.
now. Well, that's not in general. I mean, Hershey's whole almonds is like a good score. It's like a good s'mores bar. Jersey Milk is the ultimate s'mores bar. I think probably one of them.
Okay, what are you giving it then?
What am I giving the Hershey's?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not grading the Hershey's. I don't think it got a fair shake.
NA.
NA, not applicable.
I give it a 1. Okay, we need coffee crisp. That's a weird one. This is Canadian as well, right?
Yeah. Man, I didn't. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, that's yours. This is like that scene with Willy Wonka.
Oh,
and Chocolate.
Elisa, I love Hershey. Okay, Elisa likes Hershey.
Sorry, Elisa.
Gotta give it a
It's
taste.
great. It's great.
No,
We're not
John,
giving it a
give me
taste.
one. Give me one.
They're kind of like falling apart, blooming. They're.
I used to like that.
All right, here, James. You have a bite. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Coffee Crisp is awesome. I love. What's your take on Coffee Crisp?
This is a Hershey's almond though. Coffee crisp is it's a 6 for me.
Oh, that Coffee Crisp is good. I can't rate other things higher than that. So
What? That's your
no,
favorite?
other things that have rated high. Like I wouldn't rate Mars higher than Coffee Crisp. So I'm gonna give Coffee Crisp an 8.5. How's that?
It's actually pretty good.
Oh yeah, no, I've had them.
I don't know what I was talking about.
It's just classic. I mean, this is the Hershey's OG, right there. Right there. Right.
I actually think it's pretty good. I'm gonna give it a 5. Is there any other one? Like people really love Twix. They go nuts. We got
There are Twix people, eh? Like they're obsessed with Twix.
people go off the deep end for Twix.
Oh. Let's get Twix out. You want Twix?
Dark
Here's a
Wolves.
Twix.
I love Coffee Crisp.
Coffee Crisp.
Coffee
Okay.
Crisp 6. Linda Robb.
Ooh, Linda
So
Ross
I'm
wrote
around
this shit.
that, wasn't I? Oh yeah, I gave it a 6.
I got an 8.5. I really, you know
Linda's
what?
on the-
OG, is it OG Wolves that was saying 8.5?
Yeah.
Or that they're
No,
really
he
good?
loves Coffee Crisp.
Yeah, I'd say, what do you think, OG Wolves? I say 8.5, but I'm interested to see and know what you think. Twix are good.
Henry's good, but it's kind of like it's a good one.
I mean, the thing about O. Henry is it's
I'll give
kind
it a
of
7. It's a good one.
pretty classic.
Yeah. Oh, Twixy. We'll buy you that.
There are people that are obsessed with Twix. I mean, Twix has got a touch of a dryness to it, but they're pretty good.
No.
I think
don't know
I
about
think
Twix.
I think I'd have to say Twix are down with Mars for me around
Why-
7.
Why do they like how crispy it is?
Well, it's kind of a dry
It's crispy.
wafery deal, you know. Let's give
Twix.
Twix. I'm going to
I'm
give
gonna
Twix. Oh, but those little Twixes though, when you get them at Halloween.
Coffee Crisp is better though, so I'm going 7 and Coffee Crisp just 6. Can't be a 5. Give the Hershey.
I can't rate Twix lower than Mars, and I rated Mars 7, so I'll give Twix a 7.
I think I'm forgetting to do yours. Twix 7.
Yeah, Twix 7 for me. Score.
Okay.
Should we do score? Everybody's
That's a weird one, yeah. Oh, Mr. Big. What's Mr. Big like? Is it like
Mr.
Henry?
Big is wonderful, actually. It's a
Okay.
wonderful.
We got
bar.
one more minute.
I mean,
here.
what is it like? I mean,
Kit Kats are fantastic. We all know that.
We all know Kit Kats. What are you gonna say? I'm gonna say Kit Kats.
Smarties are pretty good. Do I like them more than M&Ms?
I'm giving Kit Kats a 9.
No.
Kit Kats are a 9 for me.
Yeah. Okay.
They're right there with.
I think I gave it a 10. But I like Reese's.
Oh man, I'm losing my strength.
Yeah, I'm done. Let's
Dude,
wrap this bad boy up, John.
Okay, let's-
Do you need
Mr. Big is the last one.
score?
Do we need to have score?
I don't know. Yeah, you pick it out and then we just do a little.
Score, Mr. Big. We're gonna leave Jersey Milk because I've been having a lot of that with s'mores lately, and Jersey milk is pretty grand. Your faces are so like they're so severe.
I can't take this much sugar.
I don't like the small Mr. Bakes
Ugh.
as much. There's not enough wafer in there.
I don't like Dave.
There's too much chocolate to wafer ratio from that. The small
Let's
one.
try some more.
Okay, regular Mr. Bakes are 7.5 for me.
Okay, Amy says, enjoy hanging out. Hope to see you on Twitch. Feel free to add on PS4. Absolutely. Wonder Bar all the way. Darcy Osborne.
Right? Thank you, Darcy. Family.
I'd say, oh, Henry is
That's what
my
happens when
favorite.
you have family on the chat. She gets it.
Oh, Madison says, oh, Henry is her favorite.
Ooh, oh, Henry,
Well, Henry is good. I like it.
All right, James. Just take a break that you're going to eat. If you touch it and break it, it won't have contaminated.
That's
one.
oh, that's an easy one. Then. No.
Yeah, like I wouldn't probably go, man, I need a score, you know?
Kyle likes this one too. Like
I like score bits in stuff, but like a bar, score bar for me, I'm gonna have to give that up. I don't know. Ooh, that's what did I give Crunchy?
What is this? What are you doing?
What did I give Crunchy?
Crunchy, you gave 5. I think it's about that.
Yeah, I'd say 5 for score for me. I like score bits. I
Yeah.
give the score bits an 8,
Yeah.
but score bar, like I'm not going, man, let's grab that
Ugh.
score. Ooh.
Okay. Well, we'll do a quick recap here. Number 1, I
Yeah.
think my favorite.
We did okay. I will say, we literally did that. We rode the sugar high like exactly textbook. Like we got really jacked up for like 5 seconds, and then bang, now we're like,
I know, but we gotta wrap this up.
I know.
So number 1, or no, let's go dead last, Mirage. No.
No, eat more. Eat more is dead
more.
last. Why would you? Mirage is like the Mirage is like the total middle for sure.
No, didn't we give it an 8?
Maybe give it an 8.
Okay, no, complete last is
Eat
eat
more.
more.
Yeah, wow. I'm
Middle
really
of the
disappointed.
road. Middle of the road was
Mars for me.
Score and Wonder Bar. Right?
No, I gave Wonder Bar like a 9.5.
Sorry, I didn't mean Wonder Bar. Score and what's the one that's like it?
Crunchy.
Crunchy.
Those were kind of lower middle though.
Yeah, Crunchy.
Upper
I would
middle-
say Crunchy's less than
Upper
that.
middle for me was like is Mars. Upper middle for
Yeah,
is
Mars.
For Mars. I like
Yeah.
it's
Mars
it's fine.
Snickers probably should be in the
It's fine.
3/4.
No. Snickers for me is top tier, but that's just me.
And number 1 for me was
Reese's.
Reese's. and
Yeah, I'd say
Kit
number
Kats are up there objectively. I like them. I wouldn't give them a 10, but I know that they're like
For me,
they're
it's
classic. No, but you know why? Oh, sorry guys, I'm so close to the mic. It's such a unique. I think it's such a unique
wafer-
design.
it is.
And I think
Nothing like
that
it.
the branding
like
is
it.
fantastic.
Yep.
Their branding, their marketing with the
You know the
take a
song.
bite off of the Kit Kat or whatever. Give me that piece.
No, that really great marketing you don't remember?
And
Break me off a piece of that.
yeah.
Kit Kat
So that,
bar.
objectively, I give that it's a top tier.
Yeah.
But there's one.
These are
other
my
one.
4 faves. Okay, Kit Kat, Wonder Bar, Snickers, and Reese's. Those are absolutely. Those are my top.
I think there was one other one that was really high up there, but Reese's is mine.
Reese's you like.
How
How do we feel
York.
about Kinder?
I really like Yorks. I like the peppermint, but that's also because it's a little. Weird,
I think
but-
Kinder is still a 7. That was our first one we rated. It's still a 7 for me because of the nostalgia factor.
Which one's that?
Kinder.
Yeah, no, there's just a
Yeah.
bit of a nostalgia. It's not great chocolate though. I mean, it's
It's not
objectively, it's not
I
great.
mean, we want that toy. That's all it is.
Thank you guys so much for being with us this week.
Helping us get
you
through
know,
our Candy Mountain, listening
their
to
Big Rock Candy Mountain.
and then the big Candy Mountain we had.
And we'll be back again next week, and we'll probably from time to time have some of these taste tests, different ones, not candy anymore. I can't eat candy for a very long time.
Yeah, this is rough.
We really appreciate you guys in the chat. This week was really great. I mean, you guys were jumping in and
really great.
Score only in Blizzards. Darcy says
I
love
will
Blizzards.
give Score Blizzard fantastic. I will say that.
Linda says yuck to scores. I think Linda and I have very similar
Yeah,
tastes.
you guys are in step,
Awesome.
lockstep.
Madison Kinder is super good too.
Yeah.
I agree just because also the toy that we used to get. And Akeem says, bye, guys.
I remember
See you
my
next
first-
week. Darcy
Hey.
says, stay safe. Stay safe to you as well.
Hey,
Hope you guys are doing well. Madison says, bye, guys. Great episode. Well, I'm glad. I didn't know how it was going to go. It could have fallen flat on our faces.
and we'll leave on this little bit of trivia. The first Kinder Surprise egg toy that I ever got, I actually remember what it was. It was a little violin character that played itself. I'm not
Foreshadowing.
kidding. That's actually true.
Foreshadowing.
And here we are.
We'll see you guys next week. Thank you for stopping in
Thank you guys.
on Off-Road, episode 8. Thank you. Bye-bye.